What presence actually looks like. I live in Dublin. Most dating here happens quietly. No grand gestures, no dramatic scenes, just messages, coffee, walks, and long pauses where behaviour speaks louder than words. I've sat across from men who said they were looking for something real. They said it calmly, confidently. Then they cancelled plans twice. Then they replied a day later. Then they called it bad timing. Nothing was wrong. Nothing was dramatic. They simply weren't available. I've had dates that lasted 3 hours. Good conversation, shared values, plans discussed vaguely. And then, nothing followed. No next step, no continuity, just polite distance. That's when I learned an important distinction. Interest is not presence. Communication is not engagement. Availability is not commitment. Once, during a walk, a man told me he preferred to see how things unfold. He said it as if it were wisdom. What he meant was, he didn't want to be accountable to a direction. I nodded, I understood, and I adjusted my expectations accordingly. Another time, a man explained that he valued honesty above all else. He was very open about not knowing what he wanted. He said this repeatedly. I believed him. Believing people the first time saves a lot of energy. I stopped trying to read between lines, stopped interpreting silences, stopped waiting for consistency to appear where it hadn't existed yet. Life became simpler. There were evenings when I cooked dinner alone after work, ate slowly, and noticed something surprising. I felt more settled than after dates that left me analysing messages. Because uncertainty is louder than solitude. I've noticed how quickly people pull back when things become ordinary, when there's no novelty, no chase, no emotional spike. That's not a flaw, it's information. Some people connect through stimulation, others through stability. I'm in the second category. Once I stopped pretending otherwise, dating became clearer. Shorter conversations, fewer meetings, less confusion. I no longer ask what someone is looking for. I watch how they behave when plans need effort, when communication requires consistency, when no immediate reward is present. Presence shows itself there, not in declarations, not in attraction, in follow-through. Walking home in the evening, groceries in my bag, I understood something many people resist. Being alone is not the hardest option. Being repeatedly disappointed by half connection is. Partnership, to me, is not a concept. It's a pattern of behavior over time. Showing up when nothing exciting is happening, keeping the same tone when the novelty fades, remaining reachable. If someone can't do that, it doesn't mean they're wrong. It means they're not aligned with how I live. I don't try to convince people anymore. I don't wait for potential to mature. I respond to what's already present. If someone enters my life now, they do so steadily. Not through intensity, not through promises, through repetition. Same pace, same direction. That's what presence actually looks like. Before you go, I want to leave you with a few questions. You don't need to answer them out loud. Just notice what comes up. When someone says they're interested in you, do they stay consistent or just available when it suits them? Think about the last few people you spent time with. Not what they promised, what they repeated. Where in your life have you been explaining yourself instead of being met? And one more. When things become quiet, who stays? If something in this story felt familiar, you're not alone. If you want to share, write one sentence in the comments. No explanations, no context, just one observation you've made about presence in your own life. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, a like tells me this topic matters to you. A comment tells me you're part of the conversation. I read them. Take your time, and I'll see you in the next one.